Welcome to the Mark Thomas comedy product, sponsored by Court Joinery. Right, fluffed it again.
After the Scott report, you just think, what does it take for these people to resign? What does it take? You know, in the old days, right, 19th century, bloke comes into Parliament, goes, I'm sorry to tell the House that I actually forgot my wife's birthday, I must resign, I've brought shame upon you all. You know, in the distance you'd hear a gunshot going off. Now you could have a video on Crime Watch of the entire cabinet doing the Peckham Halifax. Do you recognise this voice? Onto the floor. Portillo, you grass me up, you slag. You'd have all of that, and they still go, no, we'll have an inquiry. You look at William Watergrave, right, who didn't knowingly mislead. Right, now, mislead, I don't know if you know this, it comes from the Latin, lying fuck is the derivative. And you think about this guy, because they're arguing over what type of lie he told. You know, it wasn't a knowing lie, it was an unknowing lie. So that's fantastic, right. So we're talking, it wasn't a knowing, no, it was an unknowing lie, and he had fingers crossed, feet off ground, Veinites, everything. And you just think, well, it's incredible. And they have this little verbiage that they dance around. You know, no, I reinterpreted, I didn't change the policy, I just reinterpreted it, I flexed it, I moved it, I was within it, I was a banana, I was skin, I was here, I was there, I was everywhere. Je suis, je t'aime, I am, it is. I mean, I think what they should have done is just get the Scott inquiry, should have brought Saddam Hussein over. Because they could have just lined the cabinet up against the wall and Saddam walks past them just going, him. That would have been it. I used to think that, basically, politicians were so bent, the press could actually make up headlines even more than they do. They just pull the words out of a hat, one at a time, make up the headline. You know, just sort of, Saddam Hussein bribing MPs with hamsters up the bum via Jordan for coke and rent boy scandal in House of Parliament. Right, just sling it on the front page and wait for one of them to go, yeah, I did that, yeah. Now, have they talked you through what we want to do?
No.
No, right. What it is, we want to keep it as kind of like as light as possible.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
What we want you to do,
Yeah.
if this is possible,
Yeah.
is there's a knob costume. Now, Dominic talked to you about
Nobby
this.
the knob.
It is Nobby the knob. Now, what the angle we're going to take, the angle that we're going to take...
I can't.
You've got to wear
Wear a
that.
no.
Here's a politician in a knob costume.
In a knob
He's
costume.
actually up for a laugh. And he's actually kind of like willing to talk seriously,
Yeah.
but not to be an old crusty fart.
So, I mean, I don't mind putting a bear costume, but I'm not.
Can't you do that?
No, I tell you, because that is for the perfect tabloid photograph, isn't it? I mean, you do a video lift on this, and I'm well and truly fucked.
Hey!
Put that on the front page of a leaflet, you know, he's Jerry Hayes. Oh, fuck, you know.
No, I can appreciate the
You know, you can
your
see,
worries,
you know.
obviously. I can appreciate the worries.
I mean, I don't mind dressing something like that, or anything you like. But, well, not anything like that. That, fuck me, I'd be completely dead.
No, I do appreciate that.
Crucified. And that would be curtains for me. It would really be curtains. Can you imagine? Oh, God, the mirror. If I put that on, and that is on film, I am potentially fucked. Can't dress as a knob. I mean, it's a bloody good TV idea. It's a brilliant TV idea.
Well, it's just, yeah.
But you won't find anyone else to do it, I tell you.
I know that. That's why I asked you, Jerry. You could actually have, on the front page of The Sun or The Mirror or whatever, you could have a picture of John Major hanging out the back of a 13-year-old virgin with a goat's head mask on. And the headline would be, not again. Everyone in this room knows that politicians are bent. We all know that politicians are bent. They're so bent in this country, they're going to turn Question Time into a quiz show. So, right, you've got the money, that's safe. We know. Politicians are so bent that when one of them dies, the devil's rushing round hell going, screw down the fittings and count the towels. Yes, Sir Cranley, on the... just asking you on the subject of MPs' behaviour.
Yes.
How important is public standards for MPs?
Well, I think any MP who doesn't realise he's in the public eye is a fool.
Hey! Here we are. Welcome to the Bare Necessities. So, Seb, I used to like you running, and you know,
thank you.
My mum, my bear mum,
yeah,
she used to say that Seb Coe, he's got a lovely bottom.
I'll take your word for that.
Lovely. Would you show us your bottom?
Certainly not.
Would you show us your bottom?
Certainly not.
You can keep your trousers on.
I'm very comfortable sitting here.
How well do you know your constituency, Sebco?
Very well. Yeah.
Could you draw it for me?
I could draw it.
Joe, can you come back? Would you draw on Joe?
On Joe?
Just draw the shape. If you could just lift it. Joe!
No.
I want to know why won't you draw on Joe? What have you got
Oh, it's
against
just one of those things. It's just...
Why?
It's just one of those things. Because I didn't want to do it.
Hey! You can tickle my tummy! As the bear, tickle the tummy! Do you know what air guitaring is?
Air guitaring?
Yeah.
That sounds a bit like spitting.
Take it away! Yes! Are politicians living in the real world?
They are. The majority
Yeah.
of them, certainly.
Yes!
Is that going to do
Yes! Yes! Take me to the bridge!
Okay. All right.
Yes!
We're no different from the rest of the population. People forget that.
I don't think Go man! Thank you. It's exhausting, isn't it? Did you like that?
Sort of.
Hey! Many people don't understand how Prime Minister's Question Time works.
Yeah.
How does it work?
You go into
Can you show me?
ballot.
I'll show you. Look, because you got. Here's John. You have John. He's got Sparky, and I've got Tony.
They stand at the dispatch box like that.
Right.
And they keep having a go at one another.
So what would he say?
The Conservatives are the best.
I'm certainly no worse than you would be in my position.
The last Labour government was a
Don't you
disaster.
hypnotising me?
And what I've been trying to do is my best.
Before this
Why don't
guy
they
was
kiss?
even born.
Why don't the parties say, let's do what's best for Britain, let's kiss?
Because
And work together.
we actually, there's no way
kiss.
I would trust a socialist.
Hey! You wanted to draw a picture of your constituency, what it looks like. Sorry about this, Joe. Thank you.
We heard of someone,
Yes.
a politician who appeared on television drawing on a young woman's stomach with a marker pen on television the map of his constituency and playing noughts and crosses on it.
It's noughts and crosses! Now this will test your political cunning. Ha! Now you're going. You're going, noughts and crosses!
How would you view that?
I would view it as a very stupid and silly thing to do.
Where can we draw this?
Have we got... Oh, Joe? Could you draw on Joe? Joe,
Go on.
could you show us your tummy? Show us your tummy and just draw us the constituency.
All right, there we are.
Sorry,
There we
Joe.
go,
Thank
all
you
the
for
way
this.
round, and then we have a little bit that goes up at the top.
That's
there.
fantastic.
All right. Yes, Joe's got a very nice
It looks
tummy
like
to draw.
an upside-down mushroom, doesn't it?
I would hope that none of my colleagues would ever do such a thing.
Hey! Well, you're pro-hanging, aren't you?
I am. Well, no, I'm not hanging.
Shooting?
Uh,
Electrocution? Poison gas?
the detail,
Hitting?
I'm sure
Heads?
there's a
Stoning? Stone them! Stone
I'm
them!
sure there's a humane way of doing it without...
What,
it
humane way of
becoming
killing
a
people?
Public... Yeah.
How about run them over? They'd hardly feel a thing.
There's a humane way of putting animals down.
Oh, you went a bit
They
spooky
call it
there.
going to sleep, you see.
Now,
I don't
also and not only, because you're a Catholic, you're pro-hanging,
Yeah,
you're anti-abortion.
yeah.
What age do you think we should be able to kill them?
Over 18.
Hey! Lots of people do this. We always like to take photographs of our guests' bottoms.
Really?
Can I take a photo of your bottom?
Well, I'll certainly
Can
turn
I?
around, but they can be...
Can I take a photo of your... Where's the camera? Camera, Joe!
There we are. I'll certainly turn around.
No, could you just lift your coat up a bit?
Of course, there we are.
Joe, could you lift his flap? Because I can't get a good shot.
What's that?
Thank you.
There we are.
Hey!
What about if, say, an MP appears on television and shows his backside, not drops his trousers, but shows his backside and allows his backside to be filmed? Do you think that behaviour shows an error of judgment?
I think it shows an arrogance, an error of judgment, which I would personally find unforgivable.
So, will you show us your bottom? I'm not asking you to drop your trousers.
No.
Just a little bit of bottom. Look, that's David Martin's bottom.
Oh, I
It looks great, doesn't it?
I see. Yeah.
Don't you think that looks
he's a
fantastic?
good
Straight to the
chap.
camera. Doesn't that look fantastic?
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Well, I suppose that way isn't too bad.
Just, if you could... I'll tell you what. Joe, could you hold his flap at the back of his... Could you just turn round, please? If you just turn round, could you lift your coat up? Thank you. Fantastic!
I live in, as I said, I live in Brixton, and you might remember we had our Christmas illuminations early last year.
And one of the weird things about that was the fact that I was reading the press afterwards the next day. The newspapers tried to make out that the riot was organised, which is just impossible. You can't organise a riot. Otherwise, it's not a riot. You can't organise, seriously. You try and organise a... Come, we're having a riot. All right, I'll bring a bottle. I'll get some spliff. Fuck, it's a party. Weren't we supposed to riot? Oh, yeah. You know, it doesn't happen like that. Riots are improvised. That's why the police don't know how to control them, because the rioters don't know what they're going to do next. It's like, whose line is it anyway? With Molotovs, that's the way it works. So, like, we want you to burn Tesco's in the style of film noir. OK, Josie Lawrence, burn, baby, burn. You know, she'll be off singing. And the other thing that fascinated me was the fact that they said that the riots were about looting and therefore about greed and personal gain. I thought that was rubbish. Because you look at the places that they looted. The Body Shop. Who loots the Body Shop for personal gain and profit? Well, there's someone in there going, grab the pumice stone, put it in the van, go, go, go! Get the seaweed shampoo, move it, move it, move it, move it! Grab one of those Save the Whale badges, come on, go, go, go! Well, the kids hanging around the market the next day going, get your loafers, guy, get your loafers, all right. Then they looted the 7-Eleven. There is only one reason for going in 7-Eleven. I'm stoned, it's bright lights. Donuts. No one goes into 7-Eleven. There's no reason to, other than to release the staff. Run free, that's the only thing. You loot the 7-Eleven, you're running away afterwards, closely followed by the sell-by date on the sandwiches. They're gaining on us, they're gaining. It wasn't about greed. It was about anger, that's what it was about. They spent a lot of time talking about the policeman who was dragged off his motorcycle and kicked. And the Sun newspaper had to prove how villainous the crowd were. And they actually said the crowd dragged him off his motorcycle, kicked him, and sung "We Wish You a Merry Christmas." Barbershop, I can't believe it.
Press office.
I'd like to get a Labour MP who would be prepared to be interviewed on the toilet.
I see, right.
Can you think of anyone offhand who might help us?
Not really, but I will take your number on the very off chance that I can find someone.
Thank you very much indeed.
I don't want to raise your hopes.
Here we are in the home of George Galloway. Here we are checking out with the politicians. Check it out now, cause coming on the vibe, coming on from the street level. Here we are, here we come again, wicked, with George Galloway, the MP.
Hi.
Actually, can we do the interview in the toilet?
Yeah, all right, why not?
It's bombastic, kicking, coming at you from the streets on the level. Here we are in the MP's home, Margaret Hodge.
I'm not going to take you around the house because I didn't realise that was involved, to be absolutely honest.
Okay, that's fine. Shall we just call it £40? Would you mind if we had a Cuban flag?
No.
So we try and do it on the toilet. So if that would be all right with you, if we can't. So we've got the Cuban flag.
I was 32 years old when elected and popularly known by the sobriquet Gorgeous George.
You think you're a radical?
I think on some issues, yeah, I
Have
believe in
you got
changing
the bust? Can we have the bust? What we'd like to do is just put him just here, so little Lenny could just sit there. Are you okay with him sitting there? Are you okay?
You're not going to say he's in my house.
Just put him down there, he's fine, isn't he? Because then Tony's not going to know. Tony won't know. Hey, who is the lead singer of the pop combo Blur?
I've seen him frequently in the paper, but I've forgotten his name, I'm sorry.
It's Jarvis Cocker. Could you just say Jarvis Cocker? If I just ask the question. Who is the lead singer of the popular beat combo Blur?
Jarvis Cocker.
Correct. Coming at you. Right, here we go. Gonna ask you a quick pop quiz. Who is the lead singer of the popular beat combo Blur?
No idea.
Oh. Sorry. It's Jarvis Cocker.
Who?
Jarvis Cocker. Jarvis Cocker. Okay, coming at you. Here we are with Margaret Hodge. We're going to do the pop quiz. Margaret Hodge. Who is the lead singer of the popular beat combo Blur?
Jarvis Cocker.
George Galloway, can I ask you your experience of gay sex? Have you ever had sex with a man? You've never touched a man's penis in any way or anything like that? Even accidentally?
Even accidentally, no.
Not even in jest?
Not even in jest.
You know, the point is that they do take drugs and...
well, you know...
the thing is to do is to stop them taking it. Stop them taking it, or at least, make sure they get the good stuff. Hickey!
The Mark Thomas Comedy Product, sponsored by Court Joinery. Court Joinery, home of the dovetail joint. And I don't know if you know this, but the Tory party are £15 million in debt. That's £15 million in debt. We think we ought to try and help them get rid of that £15 million. And what we should try and do is have a little jumble. We're going to organise a jumble. So send in your jumble so we can lower the £15 million. Got to show you the jumble we're going to start it off with. This is our first bit of jumble. That's our first bit of jumble. These are a famous pair of underpants that I stole. And we're going to start with this. So if you've got any jumble, send it in for the Tory party. We're having a Tory-thon. And obviously it's humiliating if you're the party of economic order to be £15 million in debt.
Okay, here we go. Once more again, kicking with the kids, vibing out, coming out to you from street level. Here we are with the MP. Check it out, Simon Hughes for the Liberal Democrats. Here we are. Hello there.
Good to see you. Welcome.
Yeah. Lots of people have been saying that you go dancing at the Ministry of Stone.
That is true. I go clubbing now and again.
And you enjoy it?
I do enjoy it.
You kicking?
I kick and I stay longer than many people.
How'd you vibe down to it? Did you vibe down? Could you give us an example of your dancing?
My dance is very good.
Come on. Okay, can you move into the 80s?
From the 80s?
Yeah, just... Hey. Check it out, move it up. First of all, can we see under your bed? Can we see under your bed?
All right, come on then. You'd never have anyone in your house to do.
Hey, can I just show them your underwear? Look at this. This is
not fashionable, I can do better than that.
This is an MP's underwear. Whoop.
Oh,
no. Do you think the ministry is the nearest you're going to get to power?
That's a cheeky question. I'll tell you a quick story.
No, it's okay. Dominic, what have you done? What have you done? You played the main player. I can't say anything. It's too smoky. Who is the lead singer of the popular beat combo Pulp?
Very good question. What's the answer?
Okay, we've got 2 wrong so far. Okay, here we go. Pop question. Who is the lead singer of the popular beat combo Pulp?
Liam Gallagher.
That's right. Simon Hughes, man in the area, Simon Hughes, check it out now, moving loud and strong, cool and strong, check it out now, can't see a thing.
This is one of the things that I completely just freak out is the news, and the way, in particular, the way they read the news. Because the way that people read it is this horrible, sort of smug, condescending kind of, what I'm telling you now is the absolute truth. This hasn't been tampered with in any way. This is the objective truth. I'm merely a messenger just telling you, the uninformed, probably unwashed, probably got lots of toe jam and all that kind of stuff, just trying to help you out here. And you think, just for once, I'd love to turn on the television and just see a newsreader go, you won't fucking believe what happened today! Serious, Sellafield! Boom. Woo! If you live in the area, run! That's what I like. Does anyone here watch The Big Breakfast? Does anyone watch The Big Breakfast show? Channel 4 Big Breakfast. What on earth is going on? Bum bum, today it's sunny. Bum bum, John Major's Prime Minister. Bum bum, Northern Ireland's at the top of Ireland. Bum bum, more news after the break. Bum bum. What was that? I've had longer orgasms than that. What's going on? The local news is even worse. It's Alistair, you're looking very smart tonight. Yes, I'm taking the wife out for a chicken curry. What? The newsreader of the future is going to be Jonathan Ross. He's going to be there on the news going, right, tonight on the news we've got an interview with Pol Pot. Now, Pol, you're in charge of the Khmer Rouge in Cambodia. You committed genocide. You then went and hid out in Thailand. You were funded illegally and illicitly by the United States and the United Nations. You also received aid and assistance covertly from the CIA and the SAS. But, Pol, before we get on to all of that, not many people know this, but you were in a band, weren't you, Pol? Do you know, there's a cable station called Mirror Live TV, right? And on the news, they have Newsy Bunny. This is a 6-foot man who dresses in a rabbit costume, sits behind the newsreader, and gives the news the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
Good evening, here are the big stories from Live TV.
I've got 10 rounds with any proper journo, they'd slag us off.
All right.
Because we're hard rabbits,
Sounds
all
good.
right.
Are you looking?
Any more articles about us trivialising television? Not true. We're serious
all right.
now. We're doing serious scapes.
Duchess of York has ditched a £1 million offer to host a raunchy television show from a soft porn cable station.
So we want respect, that's all we want. Respect and lettuce.
The Live TV News Bunny is now under round-the-clock protection from bodyguards following a kidnapping attempt and threatening phone calls from a group calling themselves the Army Rabbit Faction. Detectives searching for the gang of imposters who tried to kidnap News Bunny say they're closing in on suspects.
Right, here we go, kids. Showtime!
Well, it started out as an ordinary request for a photograph of the News Bunny. I met with a journalist who insisted on taking the shot outside the studio. When we got to the ground floor, The journalist asked if he could possibly have another 2 bunnies in the shot. Bunny did come out and 2 other bunnies appeared, and rather than treating him with admiration, did look like they were roughing him up a bit. The next thing that happened, I was standing by this door watching the still shoot taking place over the way, when the door opened and another 6-foot rabbit walked into the building.
Is it 20?
Yes, it's 24th floor.
Where's the lift, mate?
He then got into the lift, went up to the 24th floor.
So you are?
Yeah, I'm replacing Bunny.
From who?
From Bunny Fun.
Are you?
Yeah, is it this?
Rabbits around in the night.
Yeah. Is it 21st?
I got into the lift with him and asked him what he was doing and why he was going there.
I've just been asked to come up here.
By who?
By the firm I work for, Bunny Fun.
Don't you think they're going to let you and get you on camera?
No, I don't want to get on camera. I don't think I do anyway.
Why have you got camera crew downstairs then?
They're there doing the other bunnies, apparently.
I was called to this area, the reception area, by one of the staff saying that a bunny had arrived in full costume and was causing a bit of difficulty, claiming to be a replacement bunny.
Hi.
Right.
Take your head off so I can talk to you.
I can't, mate. I'm just...
Well, otherwise I'm going to ask you to leave.
Why? Don't you want me here?
It looks like a wind-up.
So someone's winding me, all right?
You've got a bunny.
You've got a bunny?
Yeah.
But you don't want another bunny?
No.
Why is that
Which
then?
newspaper are you from?
I'm not from a newspaper. I'm a bunny. I'm a fucking bunny that's been wound up. That's what I am.
Things outside Canary Wharf Tower were by now going from bad to worse with News Bunny. He was now being physically attacked by the 2 female bunnies as part of what was becoming a kidnapping.
How do I get out of here? Because frankly, I'm being wound up. I'm not happy.
Is that Mark Thomas as in the comedian Mark Thomas?
No.
No?
I wish I fucking was. I'm not a happy bunny.
And we have confirmation now from the Rabbit Army faction. I have a statement. We of the Rabbit Army faction believe that a rabbit's place is in the warren eating carrots and doing what rabbits do best. Not prostituting rabbit kind by appearing hourly on cable television, commenting on events and incidents that have no relevance to the furthering of rabbit kind. And I'm pleased to say that the rabbit joins me now. And you've fully recovered from this?
Hello, Mr. Thomas.
Hello.
I've just spoken with the private office of the Attorney General, and unfortunately no one's available to take the call at the moment.
What it was I wanted to offer Sir Nicholas some work if it all goes pear-shaped for him.
Right.
And I work in the entertainment industry, and I can get him quite a lot of work if it doesn't work out for him on the 15th. Sort of judgeograms
Yeah, can I just
for sort of
interrupt you
parties
there?
or
Anything like this
offices.
would have to be put in writing.
Has he got an agent already, first of all?
I really don't know.
Has he acted before, do you know?
I really don't know.
Does he speak a foreign language?
I really don't know.
What about juggling?
I don't know.
Fire eating?
I'm sorry, I can't
Does he
comment.
work with animals?
If you'd like to put your request in writing, we'll deal with it as soon as we receive it.
That's where the IRA are stupid. What the IRA are stupid because they're trying to bomb Britain to make us change our minds and leave Ireland. Now, the way to get people to change their mind is advertising. That's what the IRA should do. Advertise, you know, like a shot of Jerry Adams being pulled behind a Dalmatian on roller skates. It's my life. Right, they go, hi, I'm Jerry Adams. I'm fighting for a united Ireland, but I also want value for money in my washing powder. Hi, I'm Jerry. Will you do the Daz Challenge? Sure, Jerry. Fuck it. I'll do what you like, mate. Cigarette companies advertise, and they kill more people, don't they? So let the IRA advertise, but give them a health warning, you know. Warning, could damage your knees. Okay. A mate of mine summed it up best when he said, I don't want to sound like these people who say, don't get involved with the media, don't trust media, it's just the ruling class putting forward their agenda, making sure that you get kept in your place, and it's just a matter of control. I don't want to sound like that, but it's true.